Yep. If you like pina coladas.
You stopped yourself there.
Stop. I was gonna go. No. Yeah. I can't let this guy get.
We promise tomorrow. And it's a tough road to follow.
Yeah.
And everybody want the medicine. The medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We promise tomorrow. And it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine. The medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We promise tomorrow. And it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine. The medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow.
I know you heard that. Woo-wee. Welcome back. This is another wonderful episode of the BMB GreenRoom Podcast. This is episode number 15, y'all.
Hasta la 15.
Hasta la 15. We are the única banda que toca hasta la 15 de la mañana. I go by the name of Budda Bless, and this is
Brother Mikey.
And we're your hosts on the BMB GreenRoom. I love that y'all with us. I love that we with y'all. I spent last night surfing through all the comments because it's been a while since I strolled through the comments and answered stuff. And I was like, man, hold on, bro. I can't get disconnected from the people. So I watched and I read every single comment and answered pretty much everything that I could. And the engagement is fire, man. What I realized is that a lot of people that we got to spend, maybe a weekend with or whatever when we was out of town, like they're now like, literally is what I read. Like, yo, I'm feeling that growing to know y'all so much better through this pod. I can't wait to see y'all for another weekend. And I'm like, damn, that's fire, wild. Yo. So we all growing to know each other through this thing, and let's just keep the engagement high, man, because it's fire, man. And I appreciate it. You know what I mean? Love doing it as much as you love watching it. And I love that you love watching it.
Man, you be practicing these lines, dog?
Sounded like it, right?
That's ill, dog.
I did that in the middle.
I feel
for 30
like you
minutes.
Practicing behind my back and
like you didn't tell me you was rehearsing.
Tell me we was rehearsing. You doing privates?
I rehearsed by myself in the mirror. I'm a heavy mirror rehearser, bro.
Yeah.
Right before I sing in the shower, I rehearse the podcast in the mirror.
Do your favorite movie scenes and shit.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Hey, yo, that's real, man. But anyway, though, welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. Make some noise. Blop, 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 blop. Hey, how was your week, my brother?
It was good. It went by super fast, though, man. I feel like I don't know what happened, man. Like
in the time zone, time warp.
Bro, for real, man. I really don't. I feel like we just filmed last time. I feel like we just, released everything. It was a blur. This week was a blur for me, man. But I'm just getting into this, this new workflow, man. So
it's different, man.
I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So once I get into the flow of that, then.
And we shoot and we're very daring now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we shooting close to deadlines and all that. Limit. But it feels. We were just talking about that the other day. It was like it feels more current and more like up to date when we right there on the spot and we knocking these joints out. Like
because usually like I was trying to schedule the joints like we'll record on Saturday or whatever, but then we release it the following Friday, and it's like then I want to be a couple episodes ahead, and it's like, bro, they're gonna sound stale.
They say you want to make God laugh, tell them your plans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we just don't plan now. We are...
as long as we hit that deadline...
We official members of the Wingnut Club now. Shout out to Pyro Joe. What's happening, my brother? Hey, yo, don't forget to purchase your tickets to Pyro Arts and Music Festival because we're going to see y'all in July, right? That's July or June? We're going to see y'all in June. Yeah. And big shout out to them, man, and everybody who puts that together because it really takes a village. Like I normally, I say, yo, shout out to Pyro Joe, but when we say that, like, everybody involved, we know y'all on a personal one-to-one basis, man. We really appreciate the work that y'all do. Big up my dog Cody Cole, yo.
Cody Cole.
Yeah. What's happening, my brother? He puts in a lot of work. I've probably never met a man that work so hard and consistent ever.
Consistent.
I met a lot of people, but
Behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, on stage, off stage.
He gonna build the stage and then jump on the stage and dance on it.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. That
That's
sounds crazy. Well, I'm just saying. You know what I mean? He's a different type of dude, man. And that work ethic is nuts. I don't know how you keep that up. I couldn't do it. If I think for too long, man, I'm like, I need a break.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brother Mikey has definitely made a bunch of beats. I got a bunch of beats. There's no excuses. I want to put this down because I'm feeling very like what I said at the top of the year was I want to do things and follow through. Actually, that was last year. We were talking about how, what we want to do in 25.
Yeah.
I just want to follow through. Ain't no excuses. I got the production.
Execution time.
We got everything. We got whatever we need. You know what I'm saying? I got, it's crazy. The beats are crazy. I got beats from Brother Mikey. I got beats from Banger. Banger, what up, dog?
Yeah.
We gearing up to do this. We were just talking right before we started recording, man. He's like, yeah, but what you want to do, though? What you want to do? It's time to shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're absolutely right, man.
No more stagnancy.
There's
Is that a word, stagnancy?
Stagnancy.
Sounds like it should be.
I don't know. Shit, now it is.
Stagnancy.
The Brother Mikey Dictionary.
Right
we got
next,
a lot
right
of
next
funny
to, what
words
was
to be
it?
saying.
Funner, right next to funner.
Right next to funner. And chalant.
It's chalant. For real.
Right? People say nonchalant, right? So if if it's just chalant.
You chalant, yeah.
But you ain't never heard anybody say that. Why you acting all chalant? There was another one I forgot we said, but I can't remember. Yo, we just be having crazy talks, blood. And we be laughing. If you were there, that's why we started to do this, because I don't know, we talk about the craziest thing. And we make up our own lingo.
It's therapeutic, man, just to get some laughter out, man, and just, you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
A lot of things are funny, man, and we be focused on all the hardships and stuff. And you got to focus on shit we got to work on, but bro, the stuff is right in front of our face to entertain us, to make us laugh, to help us get through these hard times. So I really, I need to laugh daily.
That's the remedy right there.
Man.
It's the medicine. It's like you're going to have things happen that bring you down, and then you're going to have things that you laugh it off. Everything is temporary, and if you just stay in the moment, then we're going to be all right.
Laughter is important, and it's real easy to do, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If you're a funny person, I know some people that never made nobody laugh a day in their life.
You think?
There's some non-funny people. You ever speak to somebody that's just not funny at all? Like they don't, even when they try to joke, like, you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, but we laughing right now at them, though.
We laugh, but that's at them. Well, no, I got people like that. We die. Yeah. I'm like, you should never try to make me laugh.
But they're funny to somebody. Somebody will laugh at them.
Maybe.
You know, that's why they call dad jokes. I mean, you gotta wait till you have kids to hear somebody laugh at you, dog. That's crazy.
Corny ass joke. Yeah, like my daughter likes it.
My daughter likes it, and that's all that matters.
That's
why he's the GOAT.
Hey, yo, it's so funny, man. It's funny to be funny outside and not have the kids think you're funny in the house. Right?
Yeah, that'd be the toughest audience, yo.
That's why the house is so dope, because it takes away everything that the world sees you as, man. It's gone. It's just you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The real you and them.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't be understand. I was watching I ain't gonna bring them up. I was bringing up some people that nobody want to hear about. Nah, but kids.
The Gates family.
Because ultimately, it's all their fault.
It's all their fault. When something is not funny, when somebody tells you a joke and you don't find it funny and everybody else is laughing, you could thank Bill Gates.
Hey, somebody was telling me that
the A peel is affecting the funny bone, yo.
Yeah, y'all go check the episode. We did not say anything about that man in the last episode, and somebody told me about it in the comments.
Did we?
Yo.
No, we did say something.
And by the way, fuck Big Bill Gates.
Nah, let's go. but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, maybe not the last one. It was the one before. I told you last night I was just
Okay,
scrolling through
because
all
I
the
definitely
comments. It was one of them that we missed it, and it was hilarious.
I'm
They
slipping.
said, "Yo, y'all don't ever forget to do that."
Bill Gates, Bill Bartholomew Gates,
I love where y'all taking the
Bill
show.
Josephus Gates. We just keep changing his
Right.
middle name.
Bill Matthias.
Bill Matthias Gates.
Hey, yo, that's crazy, man.
What's been in the news, dog?
The news
I'm been out of touch this whole
News
week,
is
bro.
Crazy, bro. That's what happened, bro. We was in one of them pods, you know.
I was in a pod,
What they call it,
Hyperbaric chamber.
chamber.
Yeah, I was.
The guy
Jackson
went up the street. You with it? Because I was scared when I seen it. I was like, I don't know about being locked in this shit in the water in the dark. Like
They
they say it's supposed to be like therapy, but
it's like censor.
But is it?
What is it? What is it?
you gonna
Sense
go? If you
deprivation?
go, I'll go, bro.
Hell no.
So I'm not. I knew I wasn't going. I knew it was.
I don't know if I wanted to. Nah, I'm good on depriving my senses, dog.
I'm good on depriving my senses. I'm straight. Thank
Fall
you.
under some type of control. You come out of there on some Manchurian candidate shit.
Yeah. Yeah, yo, I think Mikey's a clone. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
don't
He
know,
hasn't
man.
been the same, man.
He got a phone call and he just went blank and left.
That's what. I'm glad that is a perfect segue to what's been going on in the news. Wendy Williams has been in the news. They've been trying to do that to her, but she ain't taking none of them pills. She's stashing them in the pocket. You know what I mean? So shout out to you, Wendy Williams. She's in the conservatorship. I don't know if you know. Let's back it up, man. Right? She was in a long marriage. It ended, sour. Whatever happened, it was like, I guess the husband had a long history of cheating and whatnot, and it went bad. She kind of went off the wagon drinking or whatever. But that's your freedom and your choice and prerogative to do that.
Right.
Somehow along the way, there was some kind of, the bank alerted whatever authorities of just inconsistent spending, different things, right? And so to protect her, saying that she was off of her wagon, the court stepped in and protect her, in air quotes, y'all.
That's crazy the way they could just come in and protect you.
That's it. Nobody could go see her now. She's not allowed anywhere. They got all the accounts frozen. There's somebody, where the
Controlling
person,
the person controlling the conservatorship.
Oh yeah, she's in control of the conservatorship. Anyway, Wendy, man, has been on phone calls with a lot of media outlets. You know what I'm saying?
Recently?
It's all in the news.
Because they were saying
Before
she
you got into the hyperbaric chamber, this wasn't happening. It's happening now. She's it's crazy though, for real. It's really, really crazy the way they do her. It's like the Britney Spears type of situation. And to me, when they doing that to these big stars, yo,
because she was in the conservatorship too, right?
yeah, she's free now, but that's after years of being fed lithium and whatever other meds that they ultimately make you go crazy.
Yeah.
I think that's the route they were trying to take with Ye. I think they were trying to do that to him until he realized and stepped into his. He caught on early, and Wendy's like, yo, nah, this is not happening like this. So I heard her talking to Charlemagne. Charlemagne used to work for her before the Breakfast Club. She kind of put him on. I believe he might have been an intern over there at first.
He was an intern on her show.
Yeah. So he had her on there, and she was vocal on the Breakfast Club.
This is recently she was on the Breakfast Club?
I just seen her. Yeah, she was on TMZ. Harvey was like, yo, I had a phone call with Wendy Williams for an hour and a half. She sounds very coherent and cognitive, and I don't understand why she's there. And she does. You hear her talking. I heard her talking. She sounds sound state of mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on over there, but free Wendy, man. Free Wendy. Get the people talking, yo. Because that ain't right. I don't know how they do that. Even if you wanted to spend all your money, right? So what? I came here, bro.
Yeah.
Ultimately, I think it's because these people are eating off of you anyway. And they making money off of your money being in the bank, so they can't have you going broke.
And she put a lot of people's dirt out.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hey, venganza,
it's her
you know
money
how they
though.
be doing. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They just used it like, you know what I mean?
It's
like
crazy.
that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The fact that they could just come in and
It's Bill
save
Gates.
you is crazy.
It's Bill
It's
Gates.
definitely.
He,
Los
he-
portones.
yeah,
Bill
yeah,
Portón.
yeah. For Bill Portón.
Bill Reja.
Oh. Bill Belha.
Bill Belha.
It's his fault, man. It's always his fault. Everything is his fault. Free Wendy.
That's
For
wild.
real. Like look at how long it took for the Britney Spears situation. You know what I mean? And she was probably freed a little too late.
There's people that still think that she's missing, that ain't her, and they show a lot of anomalies in the footage and a lot of Photoshop stuff in the posts that be coming out of her, and it's a lot of weirdness.
I mean, she got one of them fan bases that do
yeah,
things like
yeah,
that, you know?
Yeah. But if you're gonna question one thing, you know what I'm saying?
Question it all.
You gotta question it all.
That's a fact. That's a true fact. Don't let nobody feed you information that you ain't researched.
Yeah.
Question everything, except for me, because I'm on the pod mic.
You know what I mean?
And this guy over here.
Yeah, I see it.
They call me Pod Mike Bless. Pause.
Bob Mike Bless sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy, right? Oh man, what else is in the news, man? Yo, a Black Hawk military Black Hawk helicopter. Yeah. crashes into a passenger plane. I think it was American Airlines flight, and like mad people were dead.
Where?
Dog. In Washington D.C.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the president was talking wild shit about the pilot. I heard. I didn't hear that.
He
Somebody
was
told
on
me.
crack. I know
He
him.
was on
Joe
crack.
Biden's son sold him crack.
He was eating cats and dogs.
He just got a pardon.
It's true.
It was an un-American pardon. And then every now and then you gotta go like that. I keep pushing out evictions.
I love
It's
Brother
evictions.
Mikey. He's good people.
Good music.
Great podcast. I'm thinking about going on the podcast.
No, but that's wild. That's crazy how you just, I gotta find a way to edit this the right way, because you just said that a Black Hawk crashed into a passenger plane and we went into a Donald Trump impression comedy fucking skit.
That was hilarious.
Man, how many people died?
Well, that's a way to bring down the mood. I was trying to lighten it up.
I'm saying. I went into a comedy sketch.
I'm sorry. And prayers going up for everyone that was involved in that accident. I don't know how many people died. I heard somebody was talking about their wife was texting, we landed in 20 minutes, and like,
oh,
right. And I was like, man, that made me sad. I was just listening to this. It's like going crazy. It's all over the news right now. Wait a minute, man. Let me look up something. I'm just going to cite the source,
shit.
man. You heard?
That is wild shit.
It is, though. It really is, man. And in the DC area?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That is crazy.
For real, man. Plane crash in DC. Let's see what's going on, man. Boom, 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 boom.
We just started fucking.
We was roasting.
We was going
fun.
in, dog.
It was fun. I ain't gonna lie, but I didn't
even realize.
I didn't mean
like,
to
hold
be
on. Yeah. So
disingenuous.
insensitive.
Insensitive. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. This is according to
The Onion.
That's hilarious, though. Why is it not working? You see?
See, because some bullshit.
My phone is acting crazy.
Hold on.
38 minutes ago, a regional jet carrying 64 people collided with an Army Black Hawk helicopter. Reagan National Airport grounded all flights.
64 people?
64 people. That's not a big plane.
It's not.
Wait, maybe it was a big plane, but not a lot of people.
But it went out with 64 people?
Yeah, dog. That's crazy.
Oh, no. Some smell funny.
And it was supposed to, hold up, there's more to it. Because now, then I went on my, you know how it goes. I jumped down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It's because it just happened. I'm looking at things, and then supposedly there was supposed to be some kind of like a Russian skater, a figure skater guy was supposed to be on the plane.
On that flight?
He wasn't on the plane because of I don't know what, but everybody thought he died. So people were like, "Oh, this guy's on this plane," and then he's like, "No,
No, I'm here.
something." I don't know. I don't remember why he wasn't on the plane, but that was crazy, right?
Hmm.
Imagine that's like one of the movies, like Final Destination.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah. Or
It's a setup.
yeah, he was,
let me
he
not
was
do
the
that. Too
target.
soon. Let me find out some information on that.
Yeah. See, we ready to just look, Bill.
Look, Bill Gates. Let me tell you something, bro. You got to give people a break. Nah, for real though. Y'all know the JFK files and the MLK
files just got released.
declassified.
Yo, that is crazy.
Um,
And it goes to show you can't just blindly follow motherfuckers and believe what people say, dog.
For real, yo. For real.
Shit is
There's
crazy.
a lot going on in the news, man. It's crazy.
And there's gonna be people that are mad that we just brushed right by that.
The JFK files?
No, the MLK files.
MLK files, that is right there. I can't wait to
Because nobody want to talk about it. Nobody want to talk about it. Please, you haven't read
I
anything?
don't want to talk that the government killed
But
somebody who was trying to bring everybody together, as it always is. To me, I think
I
y'all
could
should
tell you
release the
didn't-
Bob Marley files.
I could tell you didn't read the MLK shit, yeah.
Nah, I didn't read it yet.
Bro, go read it, and you're gonna be like, "Oh shit!"
For real?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And then you're gonna think about, well, I can't tell you what you're gonna think about, but then I started thinking about like Malcolm X. How come Malcolm X never got a Malcolm X Day? You know what I'm saying? Or shit like that. And it's like, then you see like how they tried to make Malcolm look more abrasive and all of that. But when you really read his words and see interviews and stuff, see where that lines up. That lines up like more for the people.
Yeah,
you
he
know
was
what
really
I'm saying?
smart, man.
Right. But when you read the MLK files, you'll see kind of like, oh, we definitely getting a visit soon.
Yep.
Soon.
Come on, pull up now. I'm only kidding.
But I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Just check
Nah,
out those
that-
MLK joints.
That's a different dynamic, and it makes a lot of sense too.
Mm-hmm. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you take an image of somebody and you're like, yo, you get people to follow him a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And vote a certain way. And all of that. And then when it gets out of your hands, when somebody gets too much power for the people that set them up to be in power, they usually
take you out.
You know what I'm saying? But then Malcolm, they was trying to get people not to follow. But when you listen to what Malcolm said, that's why I was laughing when was, you know what I'm saying, victimizing himself with a Malcolm X book. I'm like, I could tell you didn't even read that book. You didn't even read that book, my man, because yeah, man.
It's time we telling truth on
But
here.
that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like,
our perspective. I'm not gonna say truth. It is
usually
what
when they try to make somebody, when they demonize somebody, it's because they don't want you to listen to what that person is saying. They don't want you to analyze what that person is saying. They want you to just feel like they're spewing hot lava.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how, bro, when you listen to the words of Malcolm X and stuff, and then you'll see why the government and them, why they try to demonize him as opposed to, you know what I'm saying, the other way around.
Yeah. That
Then
makes
they,
a
you
lot
know,
of sense.
after they took out, wow, we wildin'. After they took out MLK, they martyred him.
Right.
You know what I'm
So you
saying?
could
They celebrated
think a certain
him.
way.
Yeah.
So they oh, well, this is the way. This is what we should follow.
Right. We should always vote this way.
For the next 200 years.
For the next 200 years. You already know where it's going.
Come on now. Open your eyes, guys.
Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
but then you heard
too.
what Malcolm said about the Democratic Party, right?
What did he say?
Like both of them, really, but he's definitely specified because he spoke about both of them.
Oh, okay.
He spoke
Malcolm,
about,
right?
Yeah, Malcolm.
I think there was a lot of stuff that, well, they often do that anyway. The same thing could happen and you see like different networks make it look different. report on it in a different manner.
Mm-hmm.
But you never see them going under the label of liberals. That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox. And a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming. You know what he's up to. But the fox will fool you. He comes at you with his mouth shaped in such a way that even though you see his teeth, you think he's smiling and you take him for a friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, that's heavy right there.
Right.
And it's the truth.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Befriend you.
Now, in the same breath, he called the Republicans, the other side, wolves.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, I'd rather see the wolf than deal with the fox that's, you know what I'm saying, gonna fool you.
The Rocky.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you that was Malcolm X's take on that side.
Wow.
And they demonized him. You
That
know?
is something
You gotta
right
search
there.
for stuff like that. And I'm not telling nobody what party to attend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
I'm
just do the
speaking
research.
do the research.
Yeah.
Do the research.
Right. Nah, and that's a fact. That's how it should be. Because man, we always get rocked to sleep. That's how the worst things happen. You know what I mean? With time, and they infiltrate and finesse and things like that, man. And that's how they get their way ultimately.
Yeah.
I feel like they always apply pressure and take our freedom when some kind of scary event happens. You know what I'm saying? Like they take more and more and more. And they got people to the point where like, we're like, yeah, I know they watch us. I know they listen to us. I know. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they watch us and listen to us because we got a show.
Yeah.
But this is something that we're putting out publicly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real talk, man. They demonize people who fight for us.
Mhm.
People who do things that are like, even in terms of that privacy, like Edward Snowden, yo.
Yeah.
Free Snowden. Pardon him. Because that man, he just told us what was going on while they were rocking us to sleep. You know what I mean? And like a super enemy now.
Yeah.
That didn't make no sense to me.
Well, you know, it makes sense when you
I guess when you
see
say
how
like,
how they work, you know what I mean? When they don't want, if they wanted us to know that, you know what I mean? He wouldn't be considered a whistleblower.
that's
And
true.
shit. And then there's this one old CIA dude that he was on a bunch of podcasts. He was on Joe Rogan, and he was talking about why he feels like Snowden was a cowardice act. And I can't quote him right now. But I urge you to watch that, man, because you'll be like, oh, I never thought of it like that. It's always good to get a different perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you see what he agreed with and what he disagreed and why he disagreed.
That's
and that
real.
same CIA dude was talking about how they recruit people. And when they recruit people, they look for people with anxiety, people with like,
I know who you're talking about.
The curly
Dude with
hair
curly
dude.
hair. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen them on things like that.
Yeah.
And that's so they can still
Yeah.
Work
So they
your
could
mind,
control you.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could
Mhm.
control you, you know?
it's crazy, but that's exactly how it goes.
Yeah. When you read the MLK files,
Yeah.
you're gonna bug the fuck out. You're gonna be
Twists
like,
and turns.
holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn, you already read
This
them?
is
I didn't even get
Diddy-esque. I read pieces, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't get
So
to
I
them
wanna
yet, but I was like,
sit
I
down
gotta
and-
sit. That's why I
yeah.
didn't even, because I know.
That's why I don't want to elaborate. You know what I'm saying? I want you to
Right,
read
right.
it and then we'll discuss it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, because that's important, man.
Yeah,
It's an
you gotta
important
read it. I
document.
gotta read it. Yeah, I don't want to misinform anybody, but I know it's a it's a good read.
Yeah, right.
You know, and it really shows you like
I
there's
gotta,
certain things that if they wanted to demonize him, they would have released this a long time ago. That's
And
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
see, so
That's
you
how crazy you're
understand,
gonna
yeah.
read some of this shit. So the fact that they hid a lot of these things
to make him look a
to
certain way.
make him look even more martyry
Yeah.
than, you know what I mean?
It's-
Throw that in the dictionary. Martyry.
Martyry.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the same tactic.
Yeah.
It's like taking out books in the Bible and all that, right?
Right.
To make,
Right.
I don't want to, you know,
Yeah,
I don't want to like do it like that. I don't want to be like disrespectful to anybody, but you know, they change your views and make
Yeah.
you look at certain people in a certain manner. That way,
Yeah.
you just train that way, so you don't even. I don't know, man. Hey, it just is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
And they do that though a lot, right? It's like taking missing books of the Bible. You heard like the book of the Enoch, and you know, I mean, it's pretty popular now.
There's a lot of books that show. All right, let's dive in. Fuck it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of books within the Apocrypha, the Dead Sea Scrolls and stuff like that,
right?
That show Jesus as a human.
Those are That's it. That's the
they
main
removed
key.
all of the stuff that they removed that allegedly, because you do got to say allegedly, was removed from the Bible.
Right.
Show his humanity.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Correct. Yeah.
And show more that it leads more towards Mary Magdalene being his wife than some prostitute. Leads you to believe that.
Right. Right.
See
that, man, that's what I
always... And then there's in the Bible, in a few of the books, Book of Matthew, I think Book of John, they mention this disciple, and they only mention him by the name, the disciple who Jesus loved.
Mm-hmm.
Who was that? Like, he loved them all, right? And then the other 12 got names.
It's letting you know that
it's a different type of love.
Yeah.
Right? And that wasn't Mary, because they mentioned, right? So when he got crucified, Mary, his mother, was there watching. Mary Magdalene was watching, and the disciple who Jesus loved.
And
sounds like
probably means that Jesus got a child out there,
right? So in the book of Job,
imagine that.
In the book of Job, I think it's the book of Job. Not the book of Job. Book of Job is from the Bible. The book of Judas and stuff from the Apocrypha it speaks of Mary sitting by his right and teaching alongside of him. Now, back then, and to this day, really, like, the ministry is husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So they're like, that's kind of, signifying that. And then the disciple who Jesus loved is laying upon Jesus's bosom. I love you, my G. Like, I don't got no problem saying I love you. But you're not laying your head upon my bosom.
What does this look like?
But you know who's the only male that could lay with his head upon my bosom at one point? Was my son. At one point.
And even he can't do that now.
Even he can't do that now. No, but you know what I'm saying? Though the Apocrypha showed more of a father-son relationship with that disciple who Jesus loved.
That's real.
I just don't understand why they would say it like that.
I do.
As a man.
That's what it is. It's the change in...
Right.
Could you imagine what it changes to think that there's still a family and a bloodline that is directly connected to Jesus? People would lose their shit, right?
Yeah.
Maybe that could be it.
I think it's more like if you realize that Jesus was like you, and he was a human who had sexual relations and had offspring and all of that.
And you would believe in yourself more?
Not only would you believe in yourself more, but you wouldn't be so easy to lead by the church. You wouldn't be so easy to just give your whole paycheck in the collection plate thinking that you're going to erase your sins. You wouldn't be so easily lied to.
Because this is the only way.
Because, right.
This is the only way.
But I am
and
him.
You're never enough. Yeah. And you're not enough. Yeah. And that's like a constant thing that you kind of drill to. I never like that. I'm like, I don't know, man. Meanwhile, I go around like other brothers, you know what I mean? Peace, God. Like,
but even in the Bible, even in the Bible, it said that Jesus had to come down and experience everything we experience. So he had to have a kid.
That's
if you have to experience everything, you have to have children. You have to bear children. Whether it's a daughter, because if it's a daughter, your lineage could die. So maybe he had a daughter.
True. Very true.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe he had a daughter who never bared children.
Man, that's real.
Because it doesn't say the disciple who Jesus loved was male or female.
Yeah, it could have been anything.
Right. It didn't even give you a name so that you could say that's a boy's name, or back then that was a girl's name.
You imagine that? Passing down like the last name, you meet somebody, yo, what's up? Yo, I'm Jerry Christ.
Jerry Christ, bro.
Like,
but his last name wasn't Christ, though. Yo, you ever heard? Yo, hold up. You ever heard of that song, Craig Christ?
Nah, this is crazy. Oh, you played the song
Yeah,
for me.
fucking this.
like
I
a
forgot the
brother or something?
comedian. Yeah, his brother Craig and
that's
stuff.
funny,
Yeah,
man.
Craig Christ.
Craig
But yeah, it's Christ is actually like saying Buddha, right? It
The
just means
Christ.
the messenger.
yes.
So they never called him Christ, only in the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
After he passed on, he was because back then they was like Jesus of Nazareth or
Yeah,
Joseph
yeah.
of Bethlehem. You know what I mean?
Right, yep.
So that whole Christ thing, there's a lot of people that act like his last name was Christ. And
you
it's
know,
like, it's
blessed
not.
from Harlem.
It means blessed of
The
Harlem.
Mikey of the Bronx.
Yeah, Eric from Normandy. And you're like, oh shit, yeah. And Mike
Oh,
of
shit.
Creston.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know Judy of Cimarron.
Judy
You're
of Cimarron.
yeah.
Of the Conway Manor.
Of the Conway Manor.
But
Second
yeah,
entrance.
so there's so much in those books that
Mhm.
that fit and answer a lot of the things, but it could be bullshit too.
Right.
You
right,
know,
right.
it could be clout chasers because back then to chase clout, you had to do way more. There wasn't no internet where you could just like, you know what I mean?
it wasn't Twitter.
To chase clout, you actually had to go on expeditions and have money and charter fucking flights and go to Africa and do this and then
That's
say you
real.
found some shit you didn't really
And
find.
then lie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But you had to go all out to chase
Like
that clout. That shit
motherfucking-
was an expensive sport back then.
Like Christopher Columbus.
But there was
man.
always clout chasers.
He
Yeah.
came, he went, he lied,
Yeah.
came back, lied some more,
Yeah.
took shit over.
They
and
never
then
even made it here.
went home and went to jail.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
yeah.
lie. A lot of people don't tell that part of the
They
story.
don't tell that part
They
of the story.
jailed him. They
Between
jailed
the
him
first and the last joint. Yeah, he was
because
jailed.
of the way he conducted himself.
Yeah.
Whatever, y'all know what he did. Y'all know the story. Rape, pillage, killed, all
And
that.
then they released him
Man,
to
we're
do it
not
again.
gonna say none of them words, right? Well, I got a R word and unalived and come on, man. Stop playing
yeah,
with
I'm
me.
not doing that. We guys is gonna get flagged, bro.
My God.
Because they that's how they desensitize these words that really are serious. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like come on, bro. Like unalive sounds fake.
That shit is
That
dumb.
sounds fantasy-ish.
Sound like my phone died.
Right. But the reality is
The reality.
the reality is that people kill themselves. People kill other people. See how different that sounds? When a teenager commits suicide, this is gonna get flagged.
Yeah. Hey, I'm with it.
But
Whatever.
when a teenager commits suicide, if I tell you the story of that, as opposed to telling you the story of a kid that unalived himself,
yeah. Which one reigns true to
man,
your heart, to
which
your soul?
one really
Which one
crank-
goes?
Yeah, which one cranks your you know what I mean?
That's it, man.
And that's
really
the whole
key.
thing. The reality of it is you can't clean something up for the algorithm. That's what has happened. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that don't want to be a victim to the algorithm starts with the unalive, graped, and this and that. It's
Yeah,
like
it's a
grape
fact.
is a delicious fruit. How are you exchanging the word rape for grape?
Yo, word.
That's crazy to me, dog.
I heard that.
And it takes the
I heard
fucking
that yesterday. I didn't even know what they
seriousness.
were saying. I was like,
That's
what
what they saying
about?
whenever you hear that.
Yo.
They essayed or they sexually assaulted. Like
Yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
you gotta stop taking the severity out of these
Essayed,
words
and-
because they're supposed to sound serious.
That's real
Because
shit.
it's a serious thing.
Yeah. I believe that's what happens. That's why people be desensitized.
Now the
and walking.
algorithm is gonna bury us, nigga. I'm telling you now. So I
No,
might
They already have it. It's all good.
I
I
don't
ain't tripping. That's why y'all gotta like, share,
Yeah, it's a
subscribe.
must.
Because they will hide us from you. You
Yeah,
heard?
it's a
So
must.
like, share, subscribe, yo. Everything that helps to comment
comment.
on that. Comment. You know what I mean? Like,
engagement helps with the algorithm because they take the words from the ones that if you don't water your shit down,
yeah.
they're gonna bury you. They're gonna bury you in the algorithm. And I really don't want to have to speak about a serious issue with colorful words.
Yo, that's real.
You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's like
Super
you're
real.
using these pretty colors to describe a horrific act.
That sound like a song, bro. You using
That's
pretty
wild.
colors
To describe a horrific act.
Woo. That's real. That's what they doing to y'all, man. Keep your eyes open. That's what they doing to us. Now y'all.
Scary
I've been
shit
changing
is
my
supposed to look
vocabulary
scary.
from saying like y'all to us, because like we all
Yeah.
together and they doing
Yeah.
it to us, man. It's
Yeah,
us.
us.
It's a us thing.
Us.
What you say, scary vocabulary?
Now, scary shit should look scary.
Right. Everything should embody that.
Right. Dangerous things should look dangerous.
Yeah.
The words that warn you against that dangerous thing should sound dangerous.
That's
you know
a
what I mean?
fact.
And that's the whole thing. They have taken the way people talk and made it sound so crazy to where everything sounds like we're talking to a bunch of kindergartners.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
for real.
And it's like, nah, bro, like serious things need to sound serious.
That's a fact, man.
You know, now there's a way to break it through some. There's a way to not be so vulgar, but bro, serious things need to sound serious.
But there has to be a balance. See, when things are centered in the eye, like, cause I agree to a certain extent that sometimes it's, you know, things shouldn't be so graphic, yet they shouldn't be so vague either.
Right.
You got to understand the severity of the words that we're saying.
And then here's the thing. When you say deleted himself or unalived himself, doesn't that sound like if I was a teenager that had suicidal tendencies, which I was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But back then it sounded as
makes it
severe
easy,
as
right?
it is. It makes it almost feel like it's easy. All I got to do is unalive myself.
Oh, this
all
is
I
the
got to
way?
do is hit delete. Like we're not programs, or are we? You know what I'm saying? We might be.
Yo,
but
that's what it had me bugging too. I was like, the perspective of it. It's like, damn, is it making it easier or is it making it actually what we are? Is this really
I mean, it might
programmed
be.
simulation?
We might be.
I don't want to rush to find out though. That's the thing.
Right.
You know, like it's gonna happen anyway. We're gonna be, this body is not, you know, it's on consignment. It ain't on consignment for long.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know though, but it's a tough subject. But when you describe tough subjects, you should be using tough
words,
vocabulary,
right? But it has to carry the same energy. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's like I'm sugarcoating, and certain things you can't sugarcoat.
Yeah, that's real.
If
that's
you're
100.
talking to a teenager about the severity of something, you can't sugarcoat it.
Yeah, it's got to be.
The music they're listening to ain't sugarcoated.
Yeah.
But we're sugarcoating the lessons. That's fucking crazy.
So they're not gonna listen to the lesson then. They're only gonna hear the bullshit because we're not using the same tonality. They don't even relate when you're not using this. We programming them to not feel. You know, just for things to just be words and blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got to know what's wrong. Great.
It's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's crazy because I really was looking at a video and you threw me when you said that. I'm like, oh, is that what they were just saying on this video? I was watching it. It was like I was just watching another language. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about?
That's what it feels like. And it feels like another language. And then when it feels like another language, it's almost like I don't want to sit here and learn another language. So you just move on. But the kids are being raised around that. And it's like that sugar-coated language that's being pushed on the socials, but not in the music that they consume daily. Because the music could tell you straight up. All the emo songs and stuff that's like suicidal type of shit does not say unalived.
Nah, that's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
So the music they're consuming is not sugar-coated, but the lessons that we're going to teach them is like, you don't want to unalive yourself because...
Yep, you're right. And the music is probably more impressionable.
Yes,
so if they're listening to the music, it's more impressionable.
It's more impressionable. It carries the vibrations. You know what vibrations do.
Yeah, exactly,
you know what I'm saying? So they're definitely being programmed so crazy. And you gotta fucking see that it's gotta be intentional.
It is.
Because the same people that are putting the music out there and allowing the music through are telling you that on your socials you can't say these words and you can't say this, you can't say, but it's in the music that you're letting through though.
It's
So they know what they're doing.
So you wanted to hear it from here, but you don't want it to hear from there.
They know the effect of the music programming you, and you know the effect of us not being able to use certain words to talk to your kids.
That's real. Even on on socials and all that, if you hashtag honorable things and you ain't gonna make it far, people, it's not gonna be shown to many people, you know. But if you hashtagging crazy shit that got to do with violence and drama and anything, that part is engaging. That'll make the explore pages and go to other people's phones. And, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. They peddle that. And they got you thinking that you listen to it naturally, right? Because we can hear some songs that's beautiful, right? But then what they playing and what's on the algorithm and what they're pushing is all the negative stuff.
Yeah,
so we start to feel like, well, that's what it has to be. This is
Yeah.
good. That's not good. This is
what's gonna
good
make
because
it.
you see this one is what's playing.
Yeah.
But you know,
This one got the Grammy.
right, yo.
You know what I mean? This one got the Grammy. This one got 4 Grammys over here, but it's ass and it has no substance and it has no good message in it. And there's a lot of good music out. There's a lot. It's just not mainstream, like you said. That's not what they're pushing.
And we got to search for it. And it's cool. Like search for what you think that's going to keep your vibration up.
Program yourself.
Exactly. Don't let them program you. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So listen up what you want to listen to, man.
Yeah.
And watch what you want to watch, but not because you think this is the biggest movie that's gonna be out. This is the biggest album that's going. Don't worry about none of that.
Yeah,
things are all that celebrity driven culture it's a thing of the past, yo.
Yeah.
It's a new awakening of people who think for themselves and be part of that team, man. Be part of that team. You know, people who discuss things and get to the bottom of things and just put their best foot forward.
You know, it's like instead of being the first one to put out the story, be one of the few to put out the accurate story.
I like that. I remember hearing you say that. And I was like, that's real.
Everybody's lining up to be the first. It's like if you're the first, that means you didn't research.
That's a fact.
So don't worry about being the first. Worry about being one of the few that have accurate information.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I never understood how people it's Thursday night at 1:20 in the morning. So it's Friday morning. And they reviewing albums.
Oh yeah.
Yo, how you couldn't have heard this whole album. The album's longer than 20 minutes. You're reviewing it 20 minutes after it was released. So you could be the first, so you could gain traction so people can see that you reviewed this. But you didn't even hear it. You just lying to people. You're gonna talk about this person's album was trash or this person, like it didn't even register to you yet. Yeah. This times I gotta hear an album 3 times. Most times. Like it's not like it just happens I hear stuff, I'm like, oh man, I gotta run that back. I run that back because there's layers to this music.
And then the people that follow those type of people to listen to the album reviews to be able to following the critics to be able
on
to
the information.
Or let them tell me what's dope so I could go cop what's dope.
That's a fact. They're being super misled.
Yeah. And you're really not growing your authentic taste in art and music because you're only consuming what this person is telling you is fire.
Right.
Like music has such a spectrum of people that like it and dislike it. You know what I'm saying? I know I worded that all fucked up, but
you know what I mean though.
Like you might say, "Yo, this is garbage," and I might be like, "Bro, this is what I needed to hear right now." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's because it's like, all it takes. Your cup of tea, what's going on, and that cup of tea changes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What may not be your cup of tea today,
right. What you listening to, man? What you listening to? What you bumping?
Yo, this
Bless
week.
Reviews. Bless musical review.
Hey, we have now come. Thank you. Shut up. Thank you. We've come to the part of the show where I appreciate music. This week, the whole week, I've been listening to Central C out of London. Woo! Yo, the project is called Can't Rush Greatness. The whole thing is fire. From the beginning of it was fun. It was like, upbeat, kind of no real topics, just dancing around lyrics, and showing lyrical ability. And then, towards the second half of the album, he started talking that talk, man, things that really resonated. You know what I'm saying? And it just brings me that I like, because I've never been to London, right? So when I hear things as a child growing up, everything that I learned was pretty much off of hip hop. So when I would hear, West Coast artists, I would know that, in this neighborhood, they speak like this, they act like this, they do this. I'm like, and I related that, when I heard Nelly, I'm like, this is how they speak over there in St. Louis. And, so on and so forth. Right now you have, Glorilla and you hear that accent, that Memphis joint is. So I just learned everything, my demographics off of hip hop growing up. So now I'm listening to Central C and I'm like, damn, man, this is how these dudes are doing it over there. And it was a lot of relatability. It reminded me of us. Like, I don't know how old he is, but like a younger us, you know what I'm saying? Like, just hungry and coming up, and really like the music is substance. It's not nothing to play with. So shout out to you, Central C. Thank you for your contribution to hip hop, brother. Yeah, man. As far
I heard of Central C. I never heard his stuff though.
Yeah, the
I think the only
really
thing
good.
I heard was him say, "We could go bun for bun."
Like that, we could go M for M. Yeah,
That's him, right?
That's on the album. Yeah. That's him and
We
Lil,
go bun for bun.
and Little Baby. Yeah. Shout out to you, bruv.
Shout out to you, bruv.
Big up the man them.
Big up the man them.
Big up the man them, Central C out of London.
And
Bruv.
now you can shout out your Jim Jones.
But let me know what y'all been listening to in the comments and all that, man. I check out everything. Anything that's referred to me, I'm gonna listen to it and I'll let you know what I think about it.
That time too.
Yo, the beats are fire.
Thank you,
You
bro.
got the joint. You just played me that new.
Yeah.
It's sounding amazing, man.
Thanks,
you ready to
man.
start hitting that music? That release button and all that soon here?
Pretty soon. Yeah, I'm gonna release Angel List first.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, sometime
I like that. I like when you do that rollout, man. When you just putting them songs out and then knock them home run with the project, man. You know?
Yeah. Coming soon.
Coming soon. And
catch the BMB GreenRoom Podcast every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on all the platforms. You can catch the videos right here on YouTube.
every Friday.
Every Friday.
And also, yo, follow me on the gram. I'm at Pan Con Queso, PAN_CON_QUESO. Follow my dog. He's at
Brother Mikey Music. That's brother_Mikey, MIKEY. No C, that's Mickey. _music.
right. Also follow the BMB GreenRoom. That is at BMB GreenRoom.
Yeah.
And catch us on all the platforms. And that's iHeart. Shout out to y'all, iHeartRadio. I love y'all. Shout out to Spotify. Big ups to YouTube. Big up to Apple Podcasts. Check us wherever you listen to podcasts. And we'll see you next week. This was episode 15. Peace and love, y'all. Hasta la 15.
Promise tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. Promise tomorrow, it's a tough road to follow.
You know what it is.
And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. Promise tomorrow, and it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow. We promise tomorrow, it's a tough road to follow. And everybody want the medicine's the truth, but it's a tough pill to swallow.